Hi folks, this is your introduction to lab number 1, Introduction to Electrical Measurement. You can go ahead and pull that lab up on the screen in front of you. All of the computers have access to Blackboard, so you can do that. Lab number 1 is meant to introduce you to some of the pieces of equipment that we're using throughout the year. We start off with the breadboard, and you will have your own breadboard. And you get those breadboards from the electronics office, which is the middle office on the second floor of the C building. And you will sign out a breadboard like this, and you will sign out a little tin can with alligator clips and various wires that you may need for the lab. And of course, you'll be able to get access to resistors and all of those things. And usually those resistors are found at the front of the room in a little box such as this, and that there's just a pile of resistors inside there, and you can go ahead and of course you can see the lab equipment from there. As you start going into the lab, you'll be looking at those resistors and you'll be focusing in, and the two that we have in front of us there, let's see if we can get that focused, are a brown, black, brown, which is 1, 0 times 10, which is a 100 ohm resistor. And the one beside it is a brown, black, red, which is 1, 0 times 10 to the 2, which is a 1K resistor. So you can look at each of these resistors on the screen. You will find that there is a color code calculator for you, and you can pull that up. And there's also one in the lab that's been given to you already today if you've read through that. And so you'll be introduced to protoboards. You'll be introduced to the various resistors. You'll need to know how to operate the power supplies that are on the bench in front of you. And we can turn those power supplies on, and we can enable these power supplies depending on what you need to do with it. You will also be introduced to the multimeter. And so those are the basic pieces of equipment that you'll be using today. And you can just go ahead and pull up the lab. You can scroll through the lab and see all of the various details of what needs to be done. The procedure is then given to you. And at the end of the procedure, you're told how to do all the details, and then the report that will be required of you is spelled out in some degree of detail. So each of the labs will have at least one TA, if not 2 TAs, and they will help you work your way through the lab. And at the end of each lab, there also will be a skills development section in which you will show to the TA that you have gained that particular skill. And once that is done, you can head out, or you can stop and finish writing your lab up so that it's all done for the week. So anyway, this is the lab for today. I think you should be able to do it within the time frame that's been given to you. And I think that will be a good introduction to you to the equipment and the things that you will be using over the next 6 or 7 weeks to make electrical measurements and to develop electric circuits. All right, so that's it. Have fun. See you later.